Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Right in these. Hey, work.
Play action. Now Trubisky steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Right there in the middle, 55. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Check 99. Check 99.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 18. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Lions will take over.
On the set. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Leo. Watch out. Tight.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Throwing on first down. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Daniels. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. First down, here's the run with Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 4. Hey, ball. 3, alert 3.
Recon, 132 fighter.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down.
Alert. Check 59, Mike.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for a big milestone in this game. That's sack number 198 of his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer Reggie White for 2nd place all time. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check.
Ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st down, Lions.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Okay, just like that. Pick the edge. Go. Check.
61 Matchbox Lights. Hey, wahoo.
Pick the edge, come on.
Shoot.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Complete. It's Johnson. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on.
2nd and 3. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. You go take. You got take. You got take right there.
General West.
59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Army, Army. Army, Army. Tight dog.
Hey, Sam on.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Chopper.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Get ready. Get ready. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check, check. 59.
Hey, Orbit. Now.
Back to you. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Deep grip.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Coming to you.
They run the counter with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 13.
Hey, 18.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
18.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check.
Red, come.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Deshaun Hand in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie things up at 6-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Watch the whip. Say, Joker. Back. Look. Squeeze. 36. Hatchet. Watch the safety creep. Snap.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And it's third down.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Watch the screen. Hey, box truck. 59 mark. Check, 59. Let's go, defense, let's go. Ready?
From the gun, Daniels. It fights him off. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Alert!
They'll find Miller. That's complete. He's at the 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Alpha.
2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for a big one. That is sack number 200 for his career. It ties him with Bruce Smith for the all-time NFL record. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Alert 3.
Bravo.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Airing this one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down and then some. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
Off play action. Daniels. James has got it. Complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Ty Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Alert. 6-6, pull it hard. Alert.
Fires the mic. Hey, tight.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Tight end's right. 4 down. Check.
Hey, ball.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 52. Switch.
Alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Move. Hey, exit.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Check 31. Check 31.
Lock in.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
That's gonna be a long day.
Red, touch.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, D.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Greg Joseph on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And Anderson's got it. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Lions 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check. Hey, Mike 51. You can't block me.
Smooth. Ready.
From the gun, Daniels. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A final shot before break. Daniels is going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They've talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A first down carry here for Johnson. He spins free. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
61, matchbox lights.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to check your heart rate. Check, 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 check.
And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Come, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike, check, 59. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Shit, go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. To try again after the sack, Trubisky. Deshaun Hand, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Hey, Jack.
Bang, 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 bang.
Topper, bang.
Again, it's Johnson. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Leo. Snap.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Hey, Haywood.
Good game's the mic. Go, good game's the mic. All right, T, let's check. All right, T. 58 the mic, 58.
Ready?
From the gun, Daniels. Oh, the spin. He finds his man Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Ready.
58, come on.
Fair.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
plays to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Run, go.
They run again on first down. Cook. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Move.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Lock in.
Now Cook running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Wide, get wide. Hey, ball. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, alert.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Busts through the tackle.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin the drive with Johnson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Here comes the ball.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Sam off.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Squeeze. Lucky.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Daniels. He gets this one to Johnson.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
On 1st down, Daniels going for it all. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bears take over. We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 5.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 6. Dumping it off for Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check 24, check 24. Alert flare.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, his third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, my 7.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. First target, first catch at a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, 180. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Hey, box truck.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Back to throw. Daniels. And this is caught by Evans. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bears take over.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Let's go. 8, read.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, let's go, let's go. Tell me, gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check, 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 check. Watch the eye.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kane, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Their own 15-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Ran, come.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And some room to maneuver. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Lions, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
do this for the family, I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. It burst off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch your skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, your poppin', your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army.